Hey guys, how's it going? So I just wanted to share this video of 3 tips that I came across I think you guys can really benefit from when it comes to generating more calls and more business for you guys. We're going to take a look at your website and how it compares to basically your biggest competitor and what we can draw from that and how we can get you to where they are. So if we start over here with the search term, we see, like, I typed in roofer Springdale AR, roofer Springdale, Arkansas. The reason being for this exact keyword in particular is because it's got 500 searches going to it every single month. Like, those are numbers you want to be in front of so that people will call you because they'll see you. Out of 500 people, like, if you're on that first spot, like, you're going to get so many calls. I'm going to show you later. It's absolutely insane. So that's why we're going to focus on this one. We can see that we're greeted by all the Google ads, which nobody cares about. The first thing that people care about and look at is this map pack. And the reason why this map pack is important to be in is because this is where 70 to 80% of the business goes down. And the way that you get in there is by having all these things called citations. Basically, the more you have of these, the better. And not to get crazy technical or anything, but all a citation is simply your business's information listed in different directories across the web. There's literally hundreds of these, like, all over. New ones are being built every single day. But all you do is you go and you fill in your business information, you call it a day. But what Pinnacle Roofing has done is they have the most right now, which is why Google has placed them at the top. So citations is what you guys need to work on for the map pack. Next would be these organic listings, right? You want to be on page 1 because nobody scrolls to page 2, 3, or 4. So if we scroll down here, we see that Pinnacle Roofing, they're the first local business listed. Nobody cares about Angie's List anymore. Nobody cares about Yelp. Nobody clicks on the BBB or Home Advisor. Everyone just goes straight to the local sites. They're the first ones listed. And this spot actually has a whole hell of a lot of value. And if we were to go over here, we can see that. Sorry. They've got a traffic value of $1.5 thousand. Like, that's so much. 136 people visiting their site every month, and they're ranked for 222 keywords. Now, the way that you get ranked here, what Google, similar to how citations rank your GMB, backlinks and referring domains are what ranks you organically. You see, all a backlink simply is your website's link listed on another site. But mainly, like, you need to look at it like votes. You have other websites voting to your relevance. The more of these you have, the more Google will recognize it and they'll rank you higher, and that's exactly what Pinnacle Roofing has done. You can see that they have 255 votes, you could say, from 51 different websites. Right now, you guys have 191 votes, but only from 23 different sources. So what we want to do is up this referring domain number, up the amount of backlinks you have from different websites, because the more people you can have voting for you, Google will recognize that and they'll rank you higher. And yeah, you guys got a decent traffic value at 396, but they've pretty much have 5 times that value, or close to 5 times that value. And same with the traffic numbers. You guys only have 24. They've got 136 people visiting their site every single month. And the reason why they're ranked for all that is because they're ranking for all these different keywords. Okay, they're ranked for 222 keywords, and I want to make this clear. The only ones that really matter are those that are on the first page. If you're ranked on page 2 or 3, then, cool, someone might find you, but you're only really going to get traffic from when you're listed on the first page somewhere. So what does that look like? If we were to go check out their organic keywords, and I were to do, from position 1, which is at the top, to 10, we're going to find that 7 of those keywords they're actually listed on the first page for. So they're listed for themselves, roofing companies in Northwest Arkansas. They're the 3rd listed for it. It's got 70 searches a month. Roofing Fayetteville, Arkansas, it's got 100 searches a month. And they're in the 7th spot on the first page for it. But they're on the first page for all these keywords, which means they're getting all that traffic. If we were to do the same thing for you, go over to your organic keywords from 1 to 10, showing first page results only. You guys are at the bottom of page 1 for only one keyword phrase, and that's pretty much where all your traffic is coming from. So what needs to happen is you need to start ranking for all these other keywords similar to how they are. The more keyword phrases we can get you on the first page, the more calls that'll just start rolling in like clockwork. So how do you start ranking for more of these keywords? Well, that pretty much just comes down to content on your website. So what Google really ranks, or is what's king to Google is content. So for example, if you were to pause this video and look up Mike Tyson, like Google Mike Tyson, you'll find that his Wikipedia page actually ranks above his legit website. And like you might be wondering, like, well, hey, like why is that? Well, it's because Wikipedia has more content about Mike Tyson than Mike Tyson has on his actual website. That just goes to show that Google ranks information. So what we have to do for your site is we just have to load it up with information. I'm talking like 1,000 to 1,500 words of quality, authoritative content that goes over like all these services. Like imagine if we had 500 words on roofing services, 500 words on roof repair, 500 words on emergency roof repair, roof leak repair. Like all these should have at least 500 words dedicated to them. And they don't all have to be on the home page. We need to do them in service pages as well. But the more content we can have out there, the better Google will rank you for it. Right now, as we can see down here, you only have 59 pages indexed. If we were to go over to Pinnacle Roofing, they already have more content on the first page than you guys do. But I mean, content's easy to beat out. It's a numbers game. You just have to take the time to sit down and write it. But they've also got 66 pages. They've got 7 pages more content than you do. So if we start adding some blog posts, or if you start adding some blog posts, once, twice a month, you're going to start getting more traffic to your site, which will start ranking those keywords. Because what happens is Google's bots, they'll crawl through the physical web page code that we don't see, but they'll see all the different words that pop up, and they'll get the hint. They're like, okay, this business is trying to rank for such and such keyword. That's just how it works. So those 3 tips, citations, backlinks, and content, if you guys start implementing those, your business is going to start having their phone ring off the hook. So I hope you found these tips helpful. If you got any questions, feel free to reach out. You've got my email. So I look forward to talking with you guys soon. Take care. Have a great day.